Well, they had one today in the Pacific. And the way I look at it every time I look, because it is violent, and it's amazing that the weaponry, that everyone, you know, they have these boats that go 45, 50 miles an hour in the water. And when you look at the accuracy and the power, look, we have the greatest military in the world. We have the greatest weapons in the world.
Do you have legal authority if they do come?
Yes, we do. We have legal authority, right? We're allowed to do that. And if we do by land, we may go back to Congress. But we have, this is a national security problem. They killed 300,000 people last year, these drugs coming in. They killed 300,000 Americans last year, and that gives you legal authority. We have a national security
particular case, there are people traveling on international waters headed towards the United States with hostilities in mind, which includes flooding our country with dangerous, deadly drugs. And they're going to be stopped. And that's what's happening. And in the case last week, you saw there was a submarine. It was a submarine. It was a submersible. That's a drug boat all the way through. We know what these boats are. The president just said it. We track them from the very beginning. We know who's on them, who they are, where they're coming from, what they have on them. You know, if you're running drug boats, you're in grave danger.
They killed 300,000 Americans last year, and that gives you legal authority. We have a national security, really, I will say this, when you look at the people we're dealing with, and we know them, we know the people coming in, we know the boats, we know everything else, we're allowed to do it. It's in international waters. If we don't do it, we're going to lose hundreds of thousands of people. Now, they'll be coming in by land a little bit more because they're not coming in by boat anymore. There are no boats in the water. There are no more boats. We know the boat almost immediately. Well, he's a thug and bad guy. He's a guy that is making a lot of drugs. We've just, as of today, stopped all payments going to Colombia, the country Colombia. Also, the school Colombia. No, we settled. We made a settlement with him. But no, he's a thug, and he's a bad guy, and he's hurt his country very badly. They're doing very poorly, Colombia. They make cocaine. They have cocaine factories. They grow all sorts of crap that's drugs, bad drugs coming into the United States, goes generally through Mexico. And he better watch it or we'll take very serious action against him and his country. His country is, what he has led his country into is a death trap.
No me estoy equivocando con hablar con el mundo, desde Colombia, porque lo que estoy demostrando es que Colombia es corazón del mundo, y la agresión sobre Colombia es una agresión sobre el corazón del mundo, y convoco al mundo a ayudarnos. Antes convocaba al mundo a ayudar a Palestina, ahora a nosotros, porque nos quieren atacar, y son mafiosos, y Trump les está creyendo. Es muy paradójico que ante la mayor capacidad que ha alcanzado el gobierno colombiano, en mi gobierno, contra los narcotraficantes tengamos un ataque tan brutal y tan mentiroso, calumniador, como el que viene de unas figuras políticas de los Estados Unidos, no todas, entre ellas lamentablemente la del presidente Trump, que actúa con visiras y no con cerebro.
Cualquier fuerza militar del mundo sabe el poder de los IGLAS. Y Venezuela tiene nada más y nada menos que 5.000 IGLAS en los puestos claves de la defensa antiaérea para garantizar ¿qué? La paz, la estabilidad, la tranquilidad de nuestro pueblo. Más de 5.000. Y el rancho ardiendo. Para el que entendió, entendió. Y estos equipos de simulación nos colocan en una situación de buena puntería de miles de operadores de IGLAS que tenemos hasta en la última montaña, hasta en el último pueblo, hasta en la última ciudad que usted ni se imagina del territorio venezolano, de norte a sur, de este a oeste, que tiene que ser una patria inexpugnable. Que nadie se meta con Venezuela, que nosotros no nos metemos con nadie.